Okay, so in the last series, we worked on penetrating step, getting a solid body lock into a takedown, into a side control position. So for this series, we're going to work on top control. And in other words, moving from side mount to in mount to side mount to mount, from side mount to in mount to side mount to mount. And we have to learn how to stay on top. Now, we picture holding someone down as holding them down. We don't actually want to hold them down. We want to surf, ride a bike, ride a skateboard. You kind of have to balance on top of them so that you can stay on top longer. If you attach yourself to your opponent and they roll over, you roll over with them. So you just want to make sure that we have that room. So, sir, could you lay down for me? Now, once we take our opponent down, we take them down, we get into side control, and we discuss side control position. One knee is in the armpit, one knee is in the hip. I prefer my hand underneath the head, holding on to the armpit. This is my natural handle. My head is down. I'm driving my weight towards him with shoulder pressure, elbows tight. Right here, I like to kick my knee up over his hips to push him away from me. I really want to give him the opportunity to turn out and give me his back. So I'm actually letting him go this way. I don't want him to turn in, I want him to turn away. So I'm giving him the option. So now that I'm in side control, I'm going to sit my bottom out this way. The leg that's underneath his bottom is going to come underneath his shoulder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hand, slide back, grab his tricep, pinch it to my body. I'm going to open my left leg, or the one that's closest to his shoulder, and I'm going to sit my right one through underneath his shoulder here, keeping my head way down tight, just like this, so that I'm alive. This knee, don't open it too much, keep it low, just like this, so that I can hold this position. This is a very good position for me to be in. There's lots of cool chokes, passes, hard for him to move. There's a cool key lock that's right here, you see? There's a cool arm bar that's right here. See? So we can do cool stuff like that too, especially when they start fighting with us to try to get this arm out of here. But I want to pinch, hold tight. From there, I'm going to step over this arm. I want to trap it to his chest and over his head. So I'm going to take this arm and I'm going to step over his head. We have cool submissions here too. There's an arm bar. You can step up here and do an arm bar. You can actually lock his head and do a neck crank. All kinds of cool stuff, and we're just going to sit on his head just like this. Now from there, having trapped this arm over here, just keeps it hard for him to move. From there, I'm going to bring this arm, my left one, across his body. I'm going to back step, still laying on this arm, until I slide right down here. Now, I want to clear this and come right under here. Now those are all little battles. You just have to make sure that you push their hand to the mat and step over. Holding the tricep, now I've done is switch position. I went from this side of his body to this side of his body. From there, all I'm going to do is kick this left knee back. My right knee comes to the armpit. This hand slides right down underneath his head. I hold on to this armpit. This elbow comes here. Slap myself down into good side control position. Now we're going to go ahead and go to mount. I'm going to pick this knee up that's back here, and I'm literally just going to drive shoulder pressure and put my knee on his hip like this. And then I'm going to flatten him out, like I'm trying to steamroll him, or a steamroller does to asphalt. We're going to just pressure my leg down to his legs. Put my hooks in, my hips flat, chest down, arms out, mounted position. Now I have to go back to side control where we started. Left hand comes under the head, holding the arm down. I'm going to take my right foot and just flick it up to his legs up here. And then I'm going to drive it across his body to his hip. Push back into side control. Still have pressure and control. Sit here just like this. So then when I move around, it looks like this. Sit out, step over, switch it down, pull it up. Step up into side control, pressure the knee to mount, come back, push the arm down, pick the foot up, slide back, side control. Now we've learned how to go from side mount to in mount to side mount to mount, complete position change, so that as my opponent moves, I can move with him.